So we've got a late addition to our technique film. So this is called a collar jerk, and it's going to be our throw-by type of a move. And so what we're going to do is, if we get in a collar tie like this, I'm going to take this hand, I'm going to put it underneath here by his chin. I'm going to step by his pinky. I'm going to lean back, and that's going to straighten out his arm a little bit. And then I'm going to lean and throw him by, and then I'm going to grab him right here. So let's try again. Let's try from this angle. We tie up. I step to his pinky. I lean back. Grab on me, Monty. I lean back, and when I pull, his left leg is going to move. So and I'm going to grab on wrist deep onto his hip. And that's how you do a collar jerk.
Action.
Our other secondary attack that we're going to use is going to be called, we call it snake. We're going to practice this down on the ground first. So basically, we got a front headlock here, okay? And we're going to get elbow to elbow here. We're going to bring that arm up and put it on our shoulder. You even grab onto your own head right here, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to drive him toward his back. I'm going to put my hand toward his back pocket, okay? So step one, go down, you got to put your knee down. You can't do this up on two legs. Put a knee down, step one. Step two, elbow to elbow. Arm high, head down. Step three, put the arm over here. Step four, drive him over. And if you get, this is not as cut and dried as some moves. Dan might get away a couple times. You just got to keep after it and then kind of finally put him down. So get a front headlock. Drop a knee. Get up underneath here. Lift it up. Put it up on top of your shoulder. Now you're going to drive him. Maybe Dan fights a little bit here. Dan, fight. So then what the advanced version of this.
Hang on. Okay, we're good.
So the advanced version of this is we're going to do it on our feet. So let's say we do that wrist exchange single. I get that first, and he gets away from me. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to do cross wrist, collar tie, underhook. So I'm going to go cross wrist. I'm going to go collar tie. I'm going to let go of this, pull his head down. I'm going to grab an underhook. Okay, now we're in the same position. So that's kind of a fun move. You can dig it out. That's one way to dig out the underhook. Another way is to grab that cross wrist and then just put an elbow in here. There we go. Snap him down. Get the head down. Butt over here. And then you give a little mule kick right there.
Next, we're going to talk about the sagging lefty head and arm. Okay, and so when we're wrestling, almost 90% of the time, his head is going to be right here on this shoulder. And so we're going to do a head and arm throw to that side. Okay, so basically the steps are, I'm going to push against him, he's going to push back, I'm going to pull, I'm going to put his head down, and when he comes up, I'm going to put my arm right here, I'm going to let this one slide across, I'm going to put an arm throw right there. And it's called a sagging head and arm because I'm not stepping through real far. I'm just putting his head as fast as I can about down by his feet. So I'm kind of going quickly and downward. So it looks like this. Push, I push and pull, I sweep, and then I'm putting his head right there. So I come down as fast as I can. And we're not trying to hurt anybody here. We got limited mat space. But when you do it fast, the head goes right down and you get him. Sagging, lefty, head and arm throw.
So let's start learning down here. And what we're going to do is similar to the football head tie. We're going to do a small snap and then do the whole shebang. So let's do it right here. So let's do it at this angle. So over here, I'm going to do a small snap, and then we're going to hit him with head and arm. And it's really simple. It's a simple little move. and you just sag down, you try to put his head kind of down right there, grab the arm behind the tricep, and so small snap, big snap, or small snap, head throw. So we're tied up, we're going to go small snap, and then I'm going to slide through, take him over. And we can do this on our feet too. And again, this doesn't happen real often. We go, right here we go, small snap, small snap. And this is a move that you probably learned either way, probably left or right.
Action.
Coach showed us one way where we hook the leg. There's another way that you can avoid from being pinned and get in a pretty good position. This hand right here, he does not have. So I post it by his hips, and then I change my hips. So I was here to put this hip under, and then start to go away from him. Just pushing away from him. Okay? So similar to, different than here, just another way to get out.
Alright, today we're going to talk about one of our secondary attacks. It's called an arm drag, and I really like this move because it gives us another way to make contact with our opponents. If you recall, the primary way that we make contact is just to go double vipers. Just grab them right there. And this is, sometimes that works and sometimes it doesn't. This is a way for us to do it where I go like this and I grab onto his hand and I push it against his hip. And I put two hands on it. This is the hand that controls, and this is the hand that steers, and we can just practice moving him around, pushing him back and forth with just this arm, okay? And that's called a 2-on-1 or a baseball bat, okay? And then what we're going to do is, the great thing about this move is that I can let go with this hand right here, the steering hand, and I put my hand in his armpit right there, and then I drag him, and I come around and I get him from the backside right there. You can drag on this arm, or you can drag that arm. And the way that you're going to drag that arm, again, make contact, push it against his hip, and get in close and start to crowd him. Use your steering hand to move him around, is that if he puts his hand right there, then I let go with this one, I go right here, and I come around like that, okay? So that's the arm drag.